Hello everyone, and welcome to my British Royal Family official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. During her time as head of the British monarchy and a princess, the late Queen met all US presidents except Lyndon Johnson. In her 70 years as monarch of the British royal family, Queen Elizabeth II is fondly remembered as the monarch with the longest reign. During those 70 years, she hosted numerous world leaders for state visits, where gifts were frequently exchanged. US presidents were regular guests to Buckingham Spot, with Her Highness facilitating Donald Trump back in July 2019. During a 2009 visit to the royal residence, while the couple was in the country for the G20 summit, Barack Obama and First Lady Michelle Obama also had the opportunity to meet the Queen. During this visit, Mr. Obama gave Her Majesty a rather unusual present that made many people wonder if it was even considered. The previous president gave the sovereign a Mac iPod with verifiable video film of her past visits to the US, tracing all the way back to the 1950s. Yet, the tech device likewise incorporated his own 2009 debut address and discourse at the vote-based public show a year sooner. The sovereign was no more unusual to the iPod, in light of the fact that she previously had one. 4 years sooner, in 2005, the ruler, at the idea of her child Sovereign Andrew, was convinced to join the iPod transformation and purchased a 6GB silver model. At the time, people who followed the royal family said that Her Majesty liked show tunes and easy-listening music, but didn't like rap or pop. This is especially important as one of the sovereign's #1 musicals was Rodgers and Hammerstein's Oklahoma. Following her meeting with the Obamas, the monarch was said to be delighted, indicating that the iPod gift went down a treat. Before the gathering, Barack Obama had made no confidential of his fervor at the possibility of encountering the sovereign. "I cannot wait to meet her for the first time later this evening. I think in the creative mind of individuals all through America, what the sovereign depend on, her fairness and her politeness, and what she addresses is vital." Following her passing, Barack Obama recounted the choice to gift the iPod to the sovereign. At a conference, he stated, "You give gifts to leaders when you meet with them. You should never be outgifted. I wanted her to be able to put the gift to good use. The brand new iPod had just been released, and she adored British Broadway show tunes. Let's get an iPod and listen to British show tunes, I thought." I think she used it quite a lot, despite the fact that the British tabloids thought it was completely inappropriate. Sovereign Harry migrated to California with his better half Meghan Markle and child Archie Harrison in the spring of 2020, days before they formally ventured down from imperial obligations. According to a survey, only a few Britons believe that a member of the extended royal family contributed positively to the nation. A boundless new study investigated the condition of the government 1 year into the rule of Lord Charles IY. Between September 1 and September 4, Delta Poll surveyed 2009 British adults with the following questions: who has made a positive commitment to the UK? Yet, one less popular individual from the regal family likewise sprung up towards the lower part of the outline. 6% of respondents to the Mail Online Commission survey believe that Peter Phillips has made a positive contribution to the UK. Only Mr. Phillips, the oldest of the late Queen's grandchildren and only son of Princess Anne, performed better than Meghan Markle, whose contribution to Britain was applauded by 4% of those polled, and Prince Andrew, whose work was only liked by 3% of those polled. Mr. Phillips is Zara Tindall's older brother, who also appeared in the chart. 15% of those polled believe that the skilled equestrian, who won a silver medal at the London Olympics in 2012, has made a positive impact on the UK. The daughter of the Princess Royal ranked 14% lower than Prince Harry and Queen Camilla in the chart. Prior to Mr. Phillips was also the Duke of Sussex, who resigned from his position as king in the spring of 2020 and has been living with his family in California ever since. While he no longer completes illustrious obligations, Harry stays focused on his supports, some of whom, as well child, are situated in England. Sovereign Elizabeth II, regardless of kicking the bucket on September 8 last year, stays the imperial most Britons accept to have made a positive commitment to the country. In an effort to provide her children with a life that was as normal as possible and enable them to pursue their passions, Princess Anne decided not to have her mother issue royal titles to her children. Mr. Phillips has never been employed by the firm. Rather, he became a businessman by working for Jaguar and the Royal Bank of Scotland over the course of his career. While he doesn't complete commitment, Mr. Phillips routinely goes to capabilities and occasions open to the more extensive illustrious family, like celebrations and regal Ascot. A new podcast has revealed that the Princess of Wales is competitive when playing beer pong and tries to out-mental Prince William when playing tennis. Previous Rugby Worldwide Mike Tyndall uncovered that the Princess of Ribs plays brew pong during a meeting where he got some information about her cutthroat side. Together with the Prince of Wales and the Princess Royal, Kate made an appearance on the podcast The Good, the Bad and the Rugby. The web recording is facilitated by Tyndall, who is hitched to Anne's girl Zara. Tyndall told Kate that he had seen her play beer pong and asked her where she got her competitive streak. Tyndall asked, "Where did your, I'm not going to say you're incredibly competitive, I've seen her play beer pong." Kate laughed off his question by denying that she was ever competitive. She said her family were generally exceptionally dynamic. The princess responded, "I suppose as a family you were just very active. Also, I can always remember being physically active and using our bodies when I was young, whether it was walking or swimming in the Scottish Lake District. Continuously urged us to be genuinely dynamic and energetic, and they generally energized us into doing group activities and attempting things." Highlighting William, she conceded that they were extremely cutthroat with one another. "I don't think we figured out how to complete a round of tennis, both of us," she said. She added, "It turns into a psychological test among us." William concurred that they attempt to out-mental one another. Kate also said that she likes to swim in cold water. "Swimming in the colder the better." She stated, "I absolutely love it." Marginally to the place where William's "You're insane, and it's dim and it's pouring. I'll go look for cold water. I adore it," she acknowledged, pointing to William, that they were very competitive with each other. "I don't think we've figured out how to complete a round of tennis, both of us," she said. She added, "It turns into a psychological test among us." William concurred that they attempt to out-mental one another. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.